Oh! Picture! Oh, yes! Oh, we're in there! Alright. Welcome back. On our last adventure, we were trying to get in to League of Legends, and now that we're in, doesn't actually look like we missed too much. About 7 minutes into the game. Normally, I would rearrange the pictures right now, but I'm not going to touch anything. I don't want to risk the game crashing again, so I'm just going to let it rock right now on direct to camera. I'm not even going to touch anything. I don't want to get booted again. So we see that it's 1-0 in favor of I'm a Hero, and the first blood went to Anivia. So since there were assists on everybody, I'm going to assume that they invaded at level 1 and they picked off Hecarim. That is the only possible explanation as to how they all got assists. So a little bit of detective work, I guess. Not really though. Not that difficult to think. So looking at the items, pretty even. Vayne has a Doran's Blade up on Caitlyn right now, but it doesn't look like that's too much of a problem. The CS is basically even. Wards all over the place on both teams, and pots still. And oh my goodness, Katarina doing the damage, but J4 coming in, Katarina gets out with her flash. And the camera quickly zooms up to top lane. Looking at the top lane CSs, Vladimir does have the advantage, but doesn't look like Malphite cares, still putting on the hurt. He does have the Hextech Revolver, so he should be able to sustain back up. Oh yeah, I think Malphite's dead. He is definitely dead. Very nice. Malphite all in with the ulti, but it wasn't enough to kill. And then Vlad was just like, okay, my turn. And he said sayonara. Vlad also about to hit that magic level. Level 9, I believe, where his, if he is maxing his Q, which I hope he is, it'll be on a very low cooldown, so he'll be able to sustain and CS from a distance. Caitlyn with those traps in the lane. And she also has one in the bush, so Tarek won't just be able to walk up willy-nilly. That's always a good thing. Caitlyn's really pushing Vayne up to tower, but Vayne with showing really good mechanics, able to CS under tower. So good play by the Vayne. Also, she hasn't died yet, so Tarek doing a good job of keeping everybody off of her. In the mid lane, Katarina does have a significant CS lead, about 8 or so. Oh, actually, it's not. It's probably not going to be too big of a deal, though. I just noticed that Anivia got her ulti, so yeah, she's going to be farming pretty easily now. Let's see. Both junglers look like they're just doing standard clears and looking kind of just for opportunities to gank. Nothing really happening right now. Neither lane is too overextended, except for the bottom lane. And Hecarim notices this. He is coming, but oh, and they don't see it. Leona goes in. Really bad time to go in. We have a teleport in from Jarvan to try and even things out, but Leona quickly goes down. Caitlyn not coming in fast enough to get auto attacks off. She gets exhausted. Tarek gets the stun off, and they're going to go hard for this. Yeah. They're going to go hard for this, as I thought. And there is the danger of Hecarim. When he gets those kills, he gets that early advantage, he can carry games. He can snowball so hard. And boy, was that a big gold pickup for him. Triple kill. I actually would have liked to have seen the purple team go for Dragon after that. That would have been a pretty free Dragon, in my opinion. Oh, Anivia's forced to walk that way. Shouldn't have did that. Probably should have just tried to go around Katarina, not so close to her, but hindsight 2020, I guess. So again, just like the first game, Geopro out to a pretty convincing lead. They have a stranglehold on pretty much all the lanes. All the lanes are winning, and J4 is getting set behind Hecarim. So I don't really know how this is gonna turn out for them. The last game, Geopro kind of semi threw it with some free kills, but hopefully we won't be seeing any throws this game. The Vlad ult goes down, doesn't really do a whole lot to discourage Malphite. He's gonna keep walking forward. Vladimir's not in a good spot. He pops Ghost, but no, not enough. Even if he had pulled right there, J4's Cataclysm was up, so he was 100% dead. He couldn't do Nathan's hot dogs about that. Okay, ping going down on the mid. On the mid, J4 runs straight into Katarina, but he can't really do anything. He's by himself. Anivia has to get the farm up, and Hecarim was there anyway, so... Okay, looks like Malphite's roaming. And he does get kind of pinged out. They know that he's missing from lane. They saw the way he was walking, so... Is he going to Dragon? They might be looking to make a play on Dragon. All four of them are there. Yeah, Malphite's definitely coming down to help with the Dragon. Vlad also booking it down there as fast as possible. Purple team kind of has him surrounded, though. This is not a good spot. Anivia getting caught out. Ult is getting burned. Rebirth comes out. Are they going to focus her? Yeah, they focus her down. And then, oh yeah, everybody just getting collapsed on. Malphite has to use his ult just to get away. And they pick up 4 for nothing. Oh my gosh, big gold swing right there. Very unfortunate. And yeah, all that movement speed on the clippity-cloppity. Just putting the hurt. That triple kill put him so far ahead. He has so much more damage compared to J4 right now. That pickaxe putting in work. So, let's see what we got going now. Yeah, they're just being really methodical, taking objectives and resources, denying them of gold, and positioning on the map once those towers go down. Really opens up a lot more doors for the purple team to roam around without being seen. And it also limits the amount of space that the blue team has to farm safely. Oh, Jarvan almost ran into the horsey right there, but he's already outie, so it's no problem. And the buffs are up for the purple team, so they're probably gonna... Oh, actually, J4 going to invade the blue buff. And Anivia's there, so they're probably gonna get this. They know they're there, they've been spotted out, but they should be able to take it and peace out. Yeah. Katarina wards and sees that they got it, but that was a nice quick thinking play by the blue team. Any resources that they can get at this point is always a positive. And nobody died for it, so it was definitely worth it. Vladimir pushing really hard, almost up to the inner turret. Oh, J4 is getting trampled right now. Has to E out with his combo. Top lane just going all in on each other. Ignite is burned. Malphite, oh, he almost has his ult up. He might turn on Vlad soon, but in the meantime, Hecarim getting caught out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he did use the ulti, but it didn't finish off Vlad. Teleport coming in, J4, yes! He got him, and because he has no flash, he just has to take it. J4 says, 1v1 me. You have no choice. So again, like the first game, purple team getting caught out and basically giving up sprees, giving up gold, so that is a definite sign of hope for the blue team. They needed that. And again, this is good for the blue team because J4 much more able to put that teleport to use, picking up kills, cleaning up kills. It's making a big difference right now that he's able to use that teleport. Okay, so all purple team are calling. They're gonna go on a shopping spree, I guess. Buy some pretty items. Katarina with that needlessly large rod. A couple health potions and a ward wards to not only get vision but to jump to. You can shumpo to those wards, very useful. Hecarim already with his Spirit of the Lizard Elder, And that's going to be a really big power spike for him. The cooldowns and the attack damage, and not to mention the passive. Since his Q is pretty much up very, very often, he can spam it and constantly apply that lizard buff, the damage over time buff, excuse me. Vladimir pulls out. Anivia does not care, gets her combo down anyway, but I don't think they're going to want to dive him. Vladimir's Ghost and ulti are up. J4 getting chased by Hecarim, but he's going to run into 3, so not sure if they can fight this. Okay, Katarina forced to flash out of the Cataclysm. She cannot fight J4 right now, not with Malphite and Anivia right behind him, so good decision to run away. Meanwhile, this allows Purple Team to actually put some pressure on the bottom inner turret. But they know that Blue Team's in the area, so they're going to have to run. They do not want to get caught out for a double kill. Interestingly, I noticed that Caitlyn put a cupcake trap right in the middle of the red. That's a pretty cool idea. And at this point, I'd like to see Purple Team once again group up. They probably have the stronger team fight now, with Katarina having 3 kills. Oh, good flash by Anivia. J4 probably shouldn't have comboed in right there. He took some unnecessary damage. Oh, is Malphite gonna ulti? Is he gonna ulti? Is he gonna go for it? Pull the trigger! Oh, no. Not gonna pull the trigger. So, Purple Team will just walk away from that. That would have been a decent time to actually go in. Katarina had no flash, and Hecarim had no ultimate, so wouldn't have been the worst time to choose an engage right there, actually. Oh, and a pause coming out. Ooh, did somebody DC? Oh, and by looking at the pause timer, people have been DCing quite a bit. Let me see. Okay. So yeah, as expected, I was not the only one affected by that server malfunction. The teams have been trying to get their bearings as well. So while we're doing the weightings, let's take a look at the items. J4 once again behind Hecarim, but not in as bad of a position as he was last time. This is definitely still not over yet. The supports, pretty much evenish. And Caitlyn going for that Blade of the Ruined King as expected. Anivia with the Grail. And it looks like Malphite has the Chalice, Merc Treads, and he has a Ruby Crystal. Not sure where he's going to go with that. Could be going for a big defensive item. He could be going for a Haunting Guise, in all honesty, if he wants to wants to go for more damage. Whereas with Vlad, already has his Rylai's and his Hextech and his Sorc Shoes. He is very much farmed. Very happy vampire. Actually, I don't know if he's a vampire. I think technically in the lore he's not a vampire, quote unquote, but that's a story for another time. In any case, very much ahead of Malphite in terms of items and gold. So he's going to be a big factor in team fights with Emo Plague. And Purple Team will pick up that dragon for free. And are they going to... Oh, Blue Team getting way too close. They just kind of forced this fight on themselves. Bad choice. Yeah. Really careless with the Blue Team. They got way too close, and Purple Team was like, okay, you like fight? Let's fight. Duh. That Caitlyn trap. No. And the rock will roll on out of there. But they have their eyes set on this inner turret, and they will take it. I mean, Purple Team clearly got the dragon. Blue Team just kind of got a little too close. They poked Purple Team, and Purple Team was like, you're not getting that close to us for free. We're going to make you pay. And that's exactly what happened. The AoE combined with Katarina's ult, Vlad's Hemo Plague, and Actually, it didn't even look like Hecarim. Yeah, he didn't use his ultimate, so that was still available should they need it, had they needed it. They kind of just went in there and just destroyed people. So, because of that, the gold lead is beyond 10k. Very, very large gap at this point of the game. At 20 minutes, that's really hard to overcome. Nivea will pick up her blue. She's going to need that to fend off the inevitable sieges. And this is slowly turning into a carbon copy of the first game, where the purple team just kept winning fights. And winning them in convincing fashion. 4 for 1s, 4 for 0s, things of that nature. So blue team with their backs against the wall. They're just gonna have to try to farm up and get to that late game. Although, speaking of late game, purple team does have Vlad late game, Vayne late game, and Hecarim also scary with 6 items, so the late game may not work out for them in this case either. We have purple team moving in. Hecarim finds a lot of juicy targets and he ults in, hits everybody. J4 ulties, can't save himself though. Caitlyn trying to kite, but gets condemned into the wall. Katarina tanking the tower though. And Vayne gets shut down. Once again, purple team going a little too deep, tanking turrets and causing them to trade. And that's great for the blue team. Trades are going to be in their favor for sure at this point. Malphite kind of wandering around, looking for Vlad, I guess. Vlad will show himself at the top inner turret though, so I don't think they can really do anything to stop him though at this point. He is quite fed in terms of CS and items, so pretty tanky. Oh, there goes that horsey. The horsey is fast. Ooh, and it looks like Hecarim has picked up another major item in that Spirit Visage. So he really wants to be able to just negate the double AP damage coming from Malphite and Anivia. He has recognized that Caitlyn does not really have any real attack damage yet, so he doesn't really have to worry too much about the armor right now. And Caitlyn's going for a Hurricane. I'm not really sure if that's the best idea at this point, or the best decision rather. She really needs attack damage to go with the attack speed. Meanwhile, Katarina has her hat, that death hat, combined with the double penetration items, building towards Leandries once again. She is going to be a real terror. Malphite getting caught out, not even really able to contribute to the fight before he goes down. Blue bars are just disappearing, all the chunks of life. Anivia, no! Oh, is he gonna get turret? Oh, the heal saved him. Oh no, it didn't! That heal debuff from the ignite, but now Anivia's kind of in no man's land. Good stun on Hecarim, but it's probably not gonna matter. Her best bet at this point is to try to execute. Oh no, don't! Can she kill him? Oh, she kills him! Oh wow, proving me wrong. My face has been fixed. I'm sorry that I doubted you, Anivia. That was a very good bushwhack by Anivia. Good pickup. But in the meanwhile, more objectives for the purple team. And the more objectives they take, the more map control they'll have, and just the better at a position they'll be in. They can really start putting pressure towards the base turrets and sieging them. See, Anivia right now with most of their kills, they're going to really have to rely on her for the damage output. She's working on her death cap. As soon as she gets that, that'll be a huge power spike for her. And Caitlyn is probably close to finishing her Hurricane. She needs to hurry up and group with the team. Well, actually, Caitlyn going to... oh no, she's not going to farm bomb. She's just setting up a trap. Good push by the blue team, taking the outer mid. That's a very important turret to take, if at all possible. Purple team not happy about that, though. They look like they want to chase. And the dragon is up, so... ooh, blue team has their eyes on it, but that's very risky right now. They do not want to, again, fight in an open area where there are no turrets to protect them, so... I think purple team might just take this uncontested. Okay, they're deciding to go in while the dragon's being tanked. J4 ults. And oh my gosh, the blue team is just not have the damage right now. Katarina and Vlad just putting out so much magic damage. And if you look across the board, not a whole lot of MR to speak of. It is pretty devastating. I mean, they have the Grail and the Merc Treads, but other than that, not a whole lot to stop those ults. And this is gonna be an inhibitor for show. They can do nothing to stop this. They just have to watch it go down. And again, Geopro is up 1-0 in this set. So if they take this game, that is the end of the set, and there's nothing more to be said. Blue team once again with their backs against the wall. Anything is possible. It's never over till it's over. But comebacks this with this big of a deficit in League of Legends, very difficult. Caitlyn has finished her Hurricane, but again, I would have liked to have seen her pick up a major AD item instead. She already has 40% attack speed from the Blade of the Ruined King. J4 is going to peep them, taking Baron. He's probably going to try to attempt the last-minute steal, and he'll probably have to sacrifice himself. Oh, and he stole it! Big play! Oh, but blue team just dying all the same, paying for it. It was a great, desperate play by J4. I commend him for outsmiting Hecarim right there. Hecarim didn't even actually get his smite off. So I don't know if he was attempting to smite it or not, but a little bit of moral victory right there, getting the Baron steal. But unfortunately, his team pretty much all but died, so the Baron buff is erased. And Vlad continuing to push, continuing to farm. 5 kills, 13 assists, 173 farm. Katarina, though, with that 209 farm, 9 kills, 13 assists. She is big. Oh, what the... oh, whatever. Vayne gets away. Apparently, walls of ice aren't what they used to be. So yes, we shall see what the purple team decides to spend their money on. Hecarim with that Frozen Fist, or Iceborne Gauntlet, whichever you prefer to call it. That's going to give him a lot of sticking power, a lot of AoE sticking power. And it's also going to give him the cooldowns he likes, the armor that he likes. Oh, hello, Torek. I'm not sure if they can actually take him out. Yeah, they don't have... yeah, because Caitlyn only has Hurricane and Blade of the Ruined King, they don't have the damage to take him out. So, J4's ult is down. Unfortunate. And Tarek will just walk away. I mean, he burned the flash, which I guess is also good, but oh, snap! Oh, the horsey's fast! The horsey's fast! Oh my goodness, the Damahe! Big Damahe coming out from the purple team. Vlad stacking that Tides of Blood for that good damage. And it looks like purple team's content to just push the bottom turrets down. They know that they have mid open. Super minions are pouring into the base as we speak. And they're going to have to send somebody to clear that. Probably a Nivea. Caitlyn's not going to have the damage to clear that. Neither is Malphite or Jarvan, so... they're going to just have to sacrifice this turret. There's really no other way. And just hope to fight at the double turrets near the Nexus. If they fight here and they go down, that's going to be the game. 100%. Okay, so purple team playing it safe. They're not going too hard. They do have a pretty good combination of ults for diving though. Katarina, Heck, and Vlad. And also the auras from Tarek. I would say that they should try to focus Vayne down in these fights, but honestly, Katarina's probably a lot more dangerous than Vayne at this stage. And clearing up the traps, blue team not gonna go in. They're just gonna play it patient. Super minions continuing to pound on their base. Their top lane is also pushing. So blue team's gonna have to either decide to give this turret up and fight at the doubles, or they're gonna have to decide to initiate now. Because their base is just gonna take too much damage otherwise. Oh god, Caitlyn taking big damage from that bouncing blade. And looks like the super minions have reached the Nexus turret, so looks like Anivia's going over there to clear it, and they see that, and they're going in. This is going to be the last fight of the game, most likely. Blue team trying to fight, but yeah, once Anivia split off, they didn't really have the power that they needed. Good Zonias to de-aggro. Vlad will walk away from that happily, and a 4 for nothing once again. That is probably going to be the game. They're just going to clear out this inhibitor so that the minions keep moving forward. And with the death timers at what they're at, I don't think they can really do anything to stop this. Oh wow, Katarina going balls deep. But she gets shut down for her troubles. Despite that play by Anivia, I don't think there's anything that she can really do at this point. Oh, whoa, Vayne, watch it. Laser, it hurts. Alright, so that's going to be it. Geopro takes the set 2-0 over I'm a Hero. A good showing by I'm a Hero, getting pretty deep into the brackets, but they are now eliminated. So GG's to both teams.